Welcome to another episode of KiseTalks. You guys already know the drill. My name is Kise, and with me, I have a very special guest, the one and only, the big
I'm
man,
very
Tony
good. I'm
Carl.
very
Carl,
good.
what's
I'm
up
very
now?
glad to be here, finally.
For those of you watching, this is our second time recording this. That is that Carl is answering like that. Hey, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So, the first recording, yeah, we're talking about how you signed a contract with Ace Gamers, you joined them. So the question I threw to you was, during that period, what was going on behind the scenes? I knew about the signing.
Let's take a quick pause to shout out one of our sponsors, Torgist. Ever needed to ask a question or share an opinion but wanted to keep it anonymous? Torgist lets you do just that. Ask, answer, and connect without revealing your identity. And for the community minded among you, their pool system is a game changer. Want opinions on the hottest gaming debate, PUBG Mobile versus Call of Duty Mobile? Or create a pool and get instant feedback? Check out torgist.com today, and that is torgist.com to join the fun. Now, let's dive back into the episode.
I knew that Ace Gamers was going to sign you, but nobody else knew. The only people that knew were people that were in the cycle. You get by that time you're already with a different organization, which I am
Yeah.
100% sure of. So yeah, just give us a little inside scope, yeah, of the whole thing.
All right. So
Yeah, loud and clear,
so basically,
loud and clear.
Clemson did reach out to me a couple months earlier before now, before like the whole signing and all that, and we discussed it, and I was like, well, I'm still under contract with Gamersify, and I would not just walk out and leave. I'm gonna have to like talk to them and discuss the whole thing with them, and then let's see where this takes. I was so happy to be working with East Gamers, like joining an org like that has so much structure and such a huge name for itself. I was so happy and delighted to actually join that org, and I was like, I would definitely accept it, but I also have to like end things on a very good note with my parent org, which is Gamersify, and it took me a couple. Yeah, it took me a
Yeah,
couple
you have
weeks
to
to like
follow the right
talk to them and all
procedure.
that, get through the whole thing, and well, I think a couple months later, that's when we actually now officially put pen to paper, and I joined into Ace Gamers.
So as you guys can hear, they follow the right procedure. See, this is what I've been saying about this esports community. Most of us that have sense here know that when you are in contract with someone, whether you're a player, whether you're a caster, whether you're a manager, you don't just wake up and say you want to leave. It's wrong. And I think I said it during the time we actually had a discussion about the player contract. I said if we actually want to follow the player contract, no player can just decide that one morning and say they want to go because they know that they are going to not only are they going to spoil their reputation in the community, but that contract alone is literally going to affect them. But yeah, I like the fact that you guys follow the right procedure, which we've been shouting and communicating with the community for so long. But not too long after that, yeah, not too long after that, we saw your face at a Latam poster. I don't know if those of you that are listening, I'm giving you guys scope now. You guys will listen to me very clearly, very clearly. We saw your picture at a Latam poster. What's up with that? What's up with that?
That was an event. There was a CODM event being hosted by the Latam guys, and they wanted like an English caster, an English audience, to get to see them. And Clemson offered them the Nigerian audience, and all that. So we
Yeah.
decided to come in as volunteers to bring in their streams and their gameplay and their event into the Nigerian scene or the African scene and show their stuff to our viewers. So that was the whole idea there. And that was the whole poster you saw.
Okay, so now concerning that, yeah, now if you look at the esports scene now, especially in Africa or should I say Nigeria, if you notice, people have been saying the esports scene has been in the esports scene currently in Nigeria is a political state. Even on Thursday when I was having a discussion with one of the guys at 1080, he said that it's literally political now, that he does not even get involved because if you notice, 1080 just does their thing and they end their season and they go. You will never see them in a particular beef or conversation that involves all these contract or orgs or whatever or rules. As long as the rule does not tarnish them, they don't stress themselves. So looking at it from that angle, from that Latam angle, yeah, and looking into the Nigerian esports scene, how do you think they can be able to resolve this, or let me not say issue, this so-called political esport issue, basically.
I've had my own fair share of like this whole politics because like I've been hosting a talk show on TikTok for a couple of weeks where I think during the APC where I actually had these talk shows every day,
Yeah,
and we had a whole lot of talks about trying to fix the African scene, trying to get structure, trying to get a body. There's currently a body called the CRA, and they literally control a whole lot of like the officiations in the African scene, and basically they are accountable to no one. So at the end of the day, they're like a body that controls the scene or the answer to nobody in the scene. So like they literally they have every right to chase their own interest and all that. We've been talking about using the structure. We brought things like creating a league for the Africans where it's only Africans and there's all Africans are allowed to play. There's proper structure. There's good marketing. Everybody comes together. We invite all the big orgs. CRA comes in as a heading body. We make esports standard enough. You see the way China have the CDL. You see how Garena has the Garena Masters and all that. See how Brazil has their own and all. They have these things that people know them for. So we're like, okay, let's do something that Africa, even if now we're not getting world champs anytime soon, fine. Let's do something that the world is going to know Africa for, the African League, yeah? And bro, we literally,
yeah, the
the amount of
African League.
clashbacks and fightbacks we got from this community was insane. I can't lie. Like, I was, wait. At the end of the day, yeah, we're all chasing growth. I don't know. There are some people in the scene that just come to know how the
Yeah,
scene is and they're benefiting away from it. So like they don't actually don't care or want to help the scene grow. Like they want it how it is. That's just how they how I say it. Really. And you can't stop it. The thing is you can't stop them. You can't. It's going to be hard to fix. But the thing is it can be fixed, yeah. But it's going to require strong wills, strong minds, and actual people in the community to come together and say, okay, now we want to change this and change that. But till then, we are going to stay stuck where we are, literally.
a stagnant ship does not go anywhere, basically. But those people that are actually fine with it, the main reason why they are cool with it is because they are benefiting a whole lot with the way the community is. And there's this thing that the people say that someone that is afraid of taking risks or going forward will not grow. You understand? The state in which the African esports team is now, we are stagnant. And I think Onaga said it in the last episode that I've been trying my hard to push out, but technical issues left and right. But I will upload it very soon. Onaga was talking about how I think I posted some clips on TikToks, how the health of the community right now is not stable enough and is not balanced enough to be able to put out that growth, that development. And I get what he was saying to a particular degree, because currently the orgs that are being let's say ignorant to the development of the esports scene in Nigeria are the ones that are actually benefiting from this whole stagnant state in which we are in now, where we are not moving forward. We are definitely not moving back, but we are not moving forward. Which even I prefer if I move. I prefer if I take a step back sometimes and look at my situation than to not move at all. In me personally. Speaking of the whole council, as a council, the whole talk show you had with the African Pro scene. Before I say anything, Carl, that event was a 9.5 out of 10. A 9.5 out of 10. I've been trying to get Special Suicide Squad to come on board to, at least one of them. Let's talk about the whole event. But I listened to almost every part of your talk shows, your end of matches stream where those guys came on board. You guys had the conversation about the teams, the community, the Battle Royale community, supporting the Epic community. I didn't stay for only one. I did attend one of the talk shows, but I attended the rest. I was just watching on the background. Either I'll use my other account or I'll use my main account, because at that time I was switching between my account because of KiseTalks. So what I want to know about the African Pros, the African Pro Championship, APC as I call it for short. The two teams I want to highlight
Yeah.
in that event, and I want you to give us your honest opinion about these teams. I said mine during the recording with Onaga. I will say it again because it's not yet out. I feel like Cast Esports was too dominant in that in the APC event, because when they were going up
Who's
against
who's that?
Cast Esports, they were too dominant. And I went back to your YouTube page just to confirm everything. You guys should go and follow Carl on YouTube and TikTok. I think it's Toy Carl, YouTube and TikTok. You guys, amazing caster. Go to check him out. So when I was trying to like get reassure some information I saw during the live stream, I went back to watch all of them again. I noticed that Cast Esports was dominating to the point that I was scared for the African teams. For the Nigerian teams, when they went up against this special suicide squad. Now, this is not glazing or me hyping up our Nigerian team. Special suicide squad did their best. Faced up with another different team, they would have won hands down. They had good map control. Their team play was okay, but Cast was just too dominant in my own perspective. So, having a caster's point of view, what's your take on this? We having a Nigerian team that can go up against a dominant team like Cast Esports. I'm put in mind that there's a rumor going on about them being DQ'd or about them being about them. So with that in mind now, and also keep in mind that CR7 too should be at the back of your head when you're answering the question, because there's a little bit of debate going on in the community right now. But let me just get your point of view about if a Nigerian team can be born, or is already a Nigerian team that's already out that can actually contend with them.
For my own view on that particular matter, I will just tell you what I think, plain and square. There's no team in the Nigerian scene currently that has anything on cast. No team in the African scene even. Let's say, apart from, let's say, the Noxious Gaming Squad,
Yeah.
who of course would not be able to win cast, but they would be able to at least put them on a very tight, or what do you call it? Like, it would be a very close game, but cast would still definitely win. And again, when I say Noxious, not the NXG that played Kai first, not the NXG. The actual NXG team are under 18, so that's why they can't play Kai first. So when I say NXG, I'm talking about HZ, Squidward, Avatar. Those are all under 18
Yeah.
players. So that's why they didn't play Kai first. So literally, if you ask me, I would definitely tell you, in Nigeria currently, there's no team out there that has what it takes to shut down Cast. A Rage Gaming would have been one of those teams I actually saw back then, but they're no more. I don't know. I think they on
Yeah,
break or
they've lost
something.
their touch.
CR7, no chance. All right. Well, if you talk about CR7, the best team in Nigeria, they have no chance. Even now, their phone roster first of all has 0.01 chance. Yeah. The iPad roster back in the day had, let's say, a 40% chance. You see that? So yeah, but even at that, they could not take down Cast, literally. Yeah. So I don't see the only two teams in Africa now that I think even have what it takes to like contend with Cast, FG and the SSS NAF team, the NAF team of SSS. That's them. But there's still Cast is Cast, literally, man,
Cast
literally.
is cast. You guys have had it from a caster. So now I've always told people that casters are an important role in the esports scene, because they not only do they talk about the games, as they are talking about it, they are analyzing each player differently from our own perspective. And now my own opinion about the whole cast is that I feel CR7 with enough training. I don't mean be playing inners or every night they come and be no. In normal, they go out there, they look for teams that are at the level of, not the level of cars, but at that point, and train with them. Yeah, you will lose some matches, you will eat some nukes, but you will get to a point where you can say, okay, you get.
Nah, they can't make S7. They can't make
No,
S7.
no, no, no. I'm
You
just
got to
giving
take
you.
that back.
I'm just telling you that if it comes to going up against someone that you can't beat, you will train. You will lose, and you might lose
Yeah.
badly when training.
Yeah,
But you will
true,
get
true,
to a
true.
point where you'll be like, okay, this is where you are fault when going up against Cast. This is what we can do. What we can do. But yeah, I fully agree with what you just said about Cast Esports. If I did the clip I'm going to post very very soon, it goes like this: that I said that if the rumors about them being DQ'd from the African Cup, and also being disbanded, who will take on the title as the king of at the African Call of Duty Esports pro scene? That's God's question. Because Cast Esports, not only is their emblem a lion. Now I always tell people that the lion is not the king of the jungle, it's the tiger, but the lion symbolizes the king of the jungle. You understand? Not only is
Please
Cast
don't say that again, yeah? Don't say that thing again, Kisa. Please don't say it again in my front, I
Let's
beg.
be
Thank
logic.
you.
Yes, I'm telling you,
Tiger, okay, are
the
you
tiger
you
is the
smoke?
tiger is way bigger than the. If I see, we'll do that one in our DMs, in our DMs. Let's focus on the esports thing for now. So, Cast having the lion, or their icon as being a lion. At first, I was telling someone at the beginning that these people are brave enough to use a lion as their icon. Would they be good? That's why I didn't even know too much about the esports or the pro scene then. But as the years gone by, as everything that we've seen, I can officially and guaranteedly face anybody and say Cast Esports are the kings of the Call of Duty MP Pro scene. And if hopefully this rumor about them being disbanded or not is just a rumor, hopefully, they can come to the KiseTalks African Cup, and let's see how CR7 and Aura, because I'm looking out for CR7 and Aura, and then these people from Egypt. What's the name? This team from Egypt. But the team, the team that took the grand final spots on Egypt, I'm looking out for them, Aura and CR7. Between these teams, who will give Cast Esports a hard time? I'm expecting so much from CR7. I don't want to get my heart broken because Rage did that to me last time. That you and Vibe were using me to cash cruise in my DMs. So I don't want to feel that same way again. So I'm putting my eggs in all the baskets. In all the baskets, not just one, all the baskets. So I think this is our first ever short podcast. But yeah, Carl, thank you very much for joining us. I know you said you had something you needed to do, so I didn't want to hold you up.
Nah, I think I can spare let's say 5 more minutes
Oh, okay,
or even 10. Let's say 10 more minutes.
okay.
10 more
So
minutes.
I
That's fine.
I still had one more question.
I wanna answer that question.
Yeah, go on. Which question?
I want to answer that question you asked about if Caster no longer are in the picture, maybe who takes that through?
Okay.
Currently, from what I see, from what I see from the scene right now, I've got two teams in mind, right? I've got two teams in mind, and I would literally say Ace Gamers, of course. You've seen how well
Obviously.
they're building up there. They recently took out 3 players from Cast, and they've got a really good structure. And forget the fact that I'm there. Me, I'm always. And the funny thing is, yeah, I've been in Ace for a couple months now. But you never see me hyping up Ace never. I
I'm
barely
also
support. I'm only
partnered
hyping
with
up
them.
Cast
I'm
or
also partnered with them, but I don't hype them up.
see, that's the thing. That's the funny thing. But if I'm gonna be honest with you now, not because I'm with them, but because I'm a caster and I'm somebody who's actually acquainted with the esports scene of Kodem in Africa, I can boldly tell you Ace Gamers and SSS.
Yeah, SS.
No, I keep right. Nobody can write those guys off. Those guys are literally cooking. If they're actually able to get a full phone roster and find a way to build an actual Nigerian team, a proper team, I promise you they will be the talk of the African scene. But it's not going to be easy though. There's a whole lot of competition out there for them. But right now, if anything were to happen to Castle, maybe these gamers and SSS would be the two teams you actually have to look out for, basically.
Yeah, and talking about the whole SSS and Ace Gamers, there've been a little bit of controversy, and I want you to answer me with your chest. You get your chest. Now you posted a video recently and you said oil money versus egg money, and I said that you stole my content, but that was not the content I was talking about. You actually know the content I was talking about. But watching the video all through, I went and do my own small investigation. And what is going on, Carl? I know you have something to tell me. I've been trying to trick LFC to come on the pod and trap him so he will expose himself,
Yeah.
but he's been dodging. So yeah, just give us. Do you have like a small hint that just tell us like the spicy gist now? Let's know what's going on.
Literally I think the whole egg money thing was on the talk show. I think a viewer said there. Normally I call SS the oil money team,
Yeah,
and then somebody I think we're looking for a random pawn to use for A's because I think A's and SS are actually playing the game that day, and we're looking for a random pawn to use for those two
and you
teams, and
guys
then
went with egg money team.
somebody said egg money.
Team,
Yeah,
yeah.
somebody brought up egg money team. Ghanaians like eggs. The Ghanaians have this thing with eggs and all that. So
Charlie,
the
stop
oil money
it.
team, of course,
Stop
assesses all the
it.
money they have currently coming in the same. So we just had to use those 2 points, oil money team and egg money team, and it's actually really caught on because like once you say egg money team now in the
It's
African
Ace
scene,
Gamers.
everybody knows you're talking about
Ace
Ace Gamers,
Gamers,
and
yeah.
once you say oil money team,
Everybody
everybody knows you're
knows
talking
it's a
about SSS. So
special suicide
it's
squad.
it's really caught on really fast.
Yeah. So okay. So concerning the whole issues, the whole little controversy that you were throwing up there. What's going on? Because I saw that the former is the
Yeah.
SGMR team that left went to join Special Suicide Squad, and I think one or two people from Special Suicide Squad joined Ace Gamers. Or am I confusing it? Hello.
Sorry, come again. Come again. Sorry.
I saw from
Come again. Come again.
the pictures you uploaded that I think 2 or 3 of Ace Gamers former players joined Special Suicide Squad, and I think 1 or 2 of Special Suicide Squad's team players joined Ace Gamers, or is it only cast players that joined Ace Gamers?
Nobody from SSS joined
Joined
Ace.
Ace. Okay,
It's
okay,
only
that means it's
Ace
only
players
cast.
leaving to join SSS.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Diddley left Ace to join SSS, and also Vepex, and I think one more player. I think, but yeah. So there's a whole lot of Ace players leaving to join SSS, and then 3 players from Cast did join Ace Games. So it's literally there's this tussle going on. Like it's confusing just to
Who
know what's
can
really happening.
sign
So
players
that's why
better?
maybe the rumors about Who can sign exactly? No, it's not about who can sign players, but it's about who has more money now. That's what's what happening. And the oil money team are clearly making it known that they have more money because, bro, they're signing everybody they see.
Everybody,
Very
bro.
soon they will sign Kise. Like, just watch.
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
literally
no,
not
no, no, no,
joking.
no,
Very
no,
soon
no,
they'll
no,
sign
no,
Kise.
no,
They'll
no,
sign.
no.
They might even go and sign Clemson. Like Clemson, we want to sign you, and it's
You,
because now
you
they
know,
are now overdoing this thing. They're signing everybody
do you
they
know when
see,
I
man.
knew? Do you know when I knew that there was a little bit of tussle? I entered the. I saw it. And then the next one was Ace Gamer signed as KLFC. What are you doing, man? He signed a full team plus extra. I was, is this really why they're calling you Egg
Literally,
Money
like
Team? I
full
don't understand.
team with subs.
So I was like, maybe there was a little bit, but I was like, maybe it's just my, imagination. You get next thing I saw your video. I went to check Discord. I was like, this is actually true. So, but yeah, okay. I'll find a way to kidnap Kilebson to come over the poll. Let me hear a little bit from his own end. I'll keep reaching out to Special Suicide Squad. I reached out to them during the APC event, but you know how things go. But I'll reach out to them again and let's see if we can come to an amicable ending of this whole imaginary beef, basically. Well, Kyle, yeah, thank you for coming on the pod. I really, really appreciate it. And maybe next time it will be me, you, and Unaga because we've been missing you. You're working too much, boo. You're working too much. Rest. Come and join us. Let's have a little bit of banter. But yeah, if you are listening on our Spotify page, you guys can leave a nice review over there. Any star you want to give me is preferable, I don't mind. If you are listening on YouTube, thank you very much for subscribing to the page. Now I'm saying this, we hope that you are subscribed. If you're not subscribing, hit that subscription button and notification button. While if you are listening to our clips on TikTok, you guys know what to do. Follow. And like I said that at some point in the episode, Carl, or should I call him by his tags on social media, Tori Carl is one of the best casters, in my opinion, in the Call of Duty scene. And hopefully we get to see him in other scenes like Free
Thanks,
Fire,
man.
Fala 84, and so on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually going to be casting Mobile Legends very soon. I got an
Nice.
event with them soon,
So see,
so I'm
if you guys don't
working
want to
on that.
miss the and let me just tell you now, if you are tuning into Carl's live, reduce your volume, reduce your phone volume. Let me just tell you now. The last time I did it, I was connected to a speaker. I know what happened to me that day. But yeah, so for you guys to not miss out on an amazing cast, amazing casting, an amazing stream. I know how Carl went for I think it was phone when we were using that app that time. Now he's now having chats on the screen on his
Yeah,
face, leveling up, bro. So guys, go check him out. He's doing fantastic work, and yeah,
yeah, we've been growing actually.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
been growing.
Everybody's leveling up, man. Except for the esports team, apparently. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys in the next episode, man. Same.